In this episode of EcoSense for Living,
look what we're doing in one of the toughest poverty places in the United States. Some have likened it to a third world country, smack dab in one of the most prosperous, countries on the planet.
I always love to say downsize your way to happiness.
Everybody knows it'll explode someday, but each person thinks, well, it's not going to be me who's holding it when it explodes.
Pine Ridge Reservation in South Dakota is a place of stark beauty, extreme temperatures, and a severe housing crisis. Red Cloud Renewable is working to solve that with affordable, climate-resilient homes.
On the reservation today, housing shortage has been a crisis since the reservation system was imposed on us.
Some official estimates place as many as 4,000 new homes needed. You think about a home housing 4 to 6 people, that's a lot of people that are in need of housing. They might be waiting up to a decade for a home, and what they receive from the government is an old trailer that was built in 1978 for disaster relief in Alabama and doesn't have the kind of insulation and resilience that is required for the extreme elements we have here in South Dakota, where temperatures might range from over 100 degrees on many hot summer days to well below zero in many days in the winter.
I start looking at low cost, high efficiency in housing, and found myself up and down the Front Range of Colorado because they were doing a lot of natural build and a lot of natural build techniques.
We as an organization got in contact with our partners at In Our Hands, which is another nonprofit, with this idea to create a sustainable, affordable home out of materials that are inexpensive and will stand the length of time, as well as many different disasters. These homes are tornado-proof, flood-proof, fire-proof, pest-proof, all of the above.
They started their nonprofit, and then they start designing this aircrete and showed me this little dome-like structure. And he said, I think we got something. He said, we want to come out next year to, build. I said, okay, all right.
You've got a round home that's going to withstand wind, it's going to withstand storms, rain, it'll shear off, as well as the tightness of it. You'll have an air exchanger so you can get the right amount, because we build them so tight. Now we're building them with the windows and electrical in the walls. The idea being that these cellular concrete homes have a very high R value, they're very airtight, the cellular concrete is less weight than concrete is, and it provides a very tight envelope.
I grew up with Arlo. I remember hearing about Arlo going up to Keeley radio station, becoming a DJ, and I thought that's pretty neat.
Arlo reached out to me and said, now we're in a bus, winter's coming, and I want something more sustainable for my family. And I said, we're offering these here hyper-efficient homes. So he immediately loaded up his family and came to RCR's campus and went and toured one that we have there.
Welcome to our little slice of paradise here. It's hard to imagine this is a home, a domicile on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation. From outward appearances, it's very unassuming. You look on the inside, you've got these refined cabinets here, all this nice edges here, this finished wood, locally sourced wood here. The great part is it's local labor as well. So we're creating jobs, we're putting people in homes, and we are, I think, leveraging the American spirit of like, hey, let's do better, let's be better as a country. This is approximately 15 inches thick. That's the depth of this. This is what you call an insulated home. There's no cracks, there's no seams anywhere. It's one continuous piece. This is going to provide that insulation from those frigid temperatures and from the blistering heat as well. Tankless water heater, fully functional, electric range, fridge, all the modern conveniences of a home, but it's hyper efficient. Imagine spending on your heating bill $9 or $10 a month in the depth of winter.